fight an endless fight. Sunlight, oh sunlight. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to Songs of Faith Sunday. I'm Chris Wilson. So happy to be here to sing for you tonight. I'm just going to get right into it. This song is a kind of not a churchy song. This is a song that started to move me one time. I was performing overseas, and I used to go jogging every morning around the cliffs along the Adriatic Sea. And I would throw in my earbuds and listen to various things. And one day this song just kind of hit the edge of the cliffs there where I was jogging, and this song just kind of overwhelmed me. And it's funny how that can happen. God can sometimes shoot a little arrow into you, and it's an amazing thing. So this is a song by Mumford Sons, which is probably not something you were expecting to hear tonight. Serve God, love me, and mend. This is not the end. Live unbruised, we are friends. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sigh no more, no more. One foot in sea, one on shore. My heart was never pure, and you know me. You know. But man is a giddy thing. Oh, man is a giddy thing. Man is a giddy thing. Man is a giddy thing. Love, it will not betray you, dismay or enslave you. It will set you free. Be more like the man you were made to be. There is a design and alignment to cry of my heart to see the beauty of love as it was made to be. Love, it will not betray you, dismay or enslave you. It will set you free. Be more like the man you made to be. There is a design and alignment to cry of my heart to see the beauty of love as it was made to be. Love, it will not betray you, dismay or enslave you. It will set you free. Be more like the man you were made to be. There is a design and alignment to cry of my heart to see the beauty of love as it was made to be. Little Mumford and Sons there. Yeah, I don't know. You know, that's one of those tunes where you're just kind of like, I was lumbering along. I was kind of getting ready to jog there, and then it just kicked in. And boy, I just felt it, and I just felt that little wink from God. So hopefully you felt that tonight as well. It's such a great song. Oh my goodness. What a week. I wish we could hang on to the good weather a little bit when it comes. But maybe that's a lot of what's going on right now is these beautiful things sort of kind of sweep in and we have to hold on to them and cherish them, you know, every bit, every drop. I've been playing this next song at every single one of these evenings, and I've been doing that because we get a lot of requests for it, and a lot of stories, really individual and personal stories about what this song means to people. So I'm going to sing this song, the song Precious Lord, tonight. I'm going to dedicate it to Jackie, in honor of her father, Bill, who heard me sing this once, I guess, and said some very nice things. He passed away a couple of years ago, so it's really an honor to sing this in his memory. This is truly one of the finest songs ever written, and I love that I have a really good reason to play it every week. So. Precious Lord. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand, 'cause I am tired and I am weak, I am worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Just take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life, it is almost, it's almost gone. Lord, it's gone. Hear my cry, hear my call. Hold my hand, lest I fall. Just take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. When the darkness yet appears and the night it draws near, when the day it is almost, it's almost gone. At the river I stand, just guide my feet, hold my hand, oh, take my hand, Precious Lord, lead me home. Just take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home. You know, there's some songs that they're just a prayer. I mean, it's impossible for me to sing that song and not just think of it as a prayer. It is as perfect a musical kind of entity as I can find. Man, I love that one. I'm going to I'm going to sing this one. This is also another one of those tunes that's just kind of, it's got something, you know? I just want to invite you that if you've had kind of a rough week, this is the one to listen to roll your shoulders back on. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. Though Satan should buffet, though trial shall come, let this blessed assurance control, that Christ has regarded my helpless estate, and hath shed his own blood for my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. My sin, know the bliss of this glorious thought. My sin, not in part, but the whole, is nailed to the cross. I will bear it no more. Praise the Lord, oh my with my soul. It is well with my soul. Oh Lord, haste the day when my faith shall be sight, the clouds be rolled back as the scroll, the trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. Oh, man. You know, it's a strange thing because we're all kind of finding ourselves at home right now, and we're all feeling a little caged in, a little, you know, and we're actually having a lot of time on our hands to kind of rest and relax. And yet I'm finding that I'm struggling with the opposite emotion. I'm struggling with tension and those kind of things, you know, those things that kind of build up under pressure. And I find songs like that so helpful in kind of, you know, I love the image of rolling your shoulders back. You know, that's a powerful one for me. There is something I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. You know, it seems like every time I do Songs of Faith evening, that morning something always kind of comes to me that feels appropriate to mention, and I always kind of feel that that's God kind of tapping me on the shoulder. It's always kind of, it's like a laser beam, and very hard for me not to react to. So I wanted to share that with you, these thoughts that I was having this morning. Easter Sunday, about, I don't know, several years ago, I was at church, and rather than having a normal Easter Sunday service, our pastor brought in some friends of his from a group called Push Physical Theater. And if you've had a chance to see them, or if you haven't had a chance to see them, I highly recommend it. It's spectacular. And what they did was, it was just two of them, it was the husband and wife. They kind of did some broken down versions of various moments of the Christian faith that were so powerful to see done without words. And so anyway, Darren, who is the leader of this group, he got up in front of the group, and he said, he was talking about our connection with God. And boy, I was just thinking about this today like crazy. And he said, you know, at some point, he said his father was a pastor, and at some point he was studying various things, and he was taking, I believe, an art history class. And I might get some of these details wrong, but he was taking an art history class. And what they were doing was they were studying some of the frescoes on the Sistine Chapel by Michelangelo. And he said he had never really looked at, you know, the famous one with God and Adam, and I'll actually, well, there it is. Very famous fresco, and we've all seen this a million times. And he said, you know, we're studying this in this class, and he goes, and I just never really thought about it. It seemed like just one of those kind of, you know, religious paintings, you know. And he said professor encouraged him to look deeper into it. And what he saw was something that he never saw before. And when he expressed this to me, I couldn't believe it. It was one of the most profound moments of my spiritual journey with God. And I just wanted to share it with you today in hopes that you feel similarly. So I'm looking at this fresco. And so you look at this painting and you see God with all his mighty forces, his angels just coming against the wind just blowing at his hair. He is coming with as much force as he possibly can to be this far from us. And look at the demeanor of Adam. So he's muscular, but he's not flexing his muscles. He's completely relaxed and at ease, not doing anything, despite the fact that God is right in front of him. And I was so taken with this notion that God covers 99.9% of the distance. And the only thing that that's the distance between us and God. And he requires so little of us to give everything that he's got. And it is just bridging the distance between those two fingers right there. Man. And it's an amazing thing that God would have. So the reason I wanted to mention that tonight is because in talking to some friends who maybe aren't necessarily like-minded or don't really understand this faith, it seems like getting into it seems like this huge deal, like this ordeal, and you have to cross this journey of 1,000 miles to get to God, and there's all this stuff you have to do, and there's all this terminology that you have to know, and there isn't any of that, because God travels that distance, just like that painting, for everybody, and literally, he requires from us only that, just that, and it just blows my mind. And I believe that. And so that was just something that was on my heart that I wanted to share with you tonight. If you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling disconnected, and you feel like God is a million miles away, how do I get there? He's right here. He's right there. And then I had this other moment where I was thinking about this beautiful image here. And I was thinking at a time of unprecedented disconnection and isolation. How do we be what others need? How do we give? How do we be what we're supposed to be? And I thought, look at God and his angels. So that right there is what we need to be for everybody. We need all of our forces and everything that we have to give, to help, to love, to connect, all of that. We need as much as we are able to bridge that distance and get as close as we can to those people, so that all is required of them is just that. And I don't know, that overwhelmed me this morning, the idea that even though we're disconnected and we're isolated, we're right there. We just have to reach out to each other. So thank you for indulging that. I always like to thank you for indulging it, even though, there's nobody here, but you do have the power to turn this off. So if you didn't do that, I'm grateful to you for listening to my little stories and musings. Speaking of that walk with God, I got a lovely message this week from someone named Kathy. So Kathy, this one is for you. And she was telling me about a particular relationship she had with a song. She said that, that she was having a rough moment. I don't think she'd mind me telling you that. Plus, there's a lot of Kathys in the world. But she was having a rough moment, maybe even a crisis of faith. And she said she had the opportunity to listen to this next song when that happened. And she felt a rebirth and a reconnection thinking that this next song was not being sung by the artist that was singing it, that she was listening to, but rather God, and putting him in the person that was singing this song. And it changed a lot for her. And I know that feeling. I felt that, and maybe you have too. So I'm going to sing that song for Kathy and for anyone else who might be needing this particular message tonight. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I can offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear, and there is no one there to dry your tears, I can hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Storms are raging on a rolling sea, and on the highway of regret, the winds of change are blowing wild and free, but you ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. No, there ain't nothing that I wouldn't do. I'd walk to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. Make you feel my love. Bob Dylan wrote that song. I want to just thank everybody who's taken time out of their schedule to watch these two shows I'm doing weekly. Wednesday night we do our Live by Request series, and Songs of Faith Sunday, and this is so meaningful to us because I've said this before on previous shows that we're all in uncharted waters here, and we're kind of trying to figure stuff out. Overnight, kind of everything that I do for my life and for my living just disappeared. And it was so odd. I could never have even envisioned a circumstance where that could occur. And yet here we were. For some of us full-time musicians, it was nuts. So, being able to still come into your homes and sing to you, even if I don't get to see your faces, I can still feel you through the camera. I really can. And I'm so grateful that you're there. And I'm so grateful that to everyone who has supported this. If you're interested in supporting what we're doing, you can go to my website, which is www.chriswilson.us. There's a donate button there, and we're so grateful for those donations because that's what's going to keep this going, hopefully well beyond this quarantine. And we're really trying to build something here. Also, if you're not comfortable with donating over the internet, we've got an address there if you'd like to send a donation. So grateful, just humbled by all of your messages and the way that you've communicated with me to say that you're enjoying this. It just means so much. I wish I could fully express it. That guitar has been beaten up so badly. This one I'm handling very carefully because this beautiful guitar is on loan from my friend Dave Stutzman over at Stutzman's Guitar Center. He's been loaning me some beautiful instruments to play throughout this series, and it's super cool that I get to play. This guitar is absolutely gorgeous. I can't remember the exact model number of it, but this is a Larrivee guitar. It's a 12-fret dreadnought, so the guitar body is stretched out a little bit, which just kind of makes it look a little interesting. And boy, this thing has a lovely sound. So I thought it would be the perfect choice for this next song. So, but also remember, I like I said, we're all trying to stay connected, and do things for each other where we can. And if you like the sound of this guitar, I highly recommend going over, calling Dave Stutzman, calling Stutzman's Guitar Center. I think the number's there on the screen, and picking it up. I think if you want to play guitar, there's no better place to buy one because he stands behind it for the lifetime of the instrument. And the guitars are like living, breathing things. They need repair. They need constant maintenance and attention, and they do that, and they do it better than anybody. So that's my little plug for my friend Dave. He takes such good care of me. This song is actually by Norah Jones, and it's another one of that series of songs that weren't necessarily songs that were written as faith songs, but boy, Holy Spirit's it's in there, and it's so beautiful, and I love when you can find those little moments. And this is a beautiful song. Perfectly titled, Humble Me. Went out on a limb, gone too far, broke down at the side of the road, stranded at the outskirts, the sun's creeping up, baby's in the backseat, still fast asleep, dreaming of better days. I don't want to call you, but you're all I have to turn to. What do you say when it's all gone away? Baby, I didn't mean to hurt you. Truth-spoken whispers can tear you apart. No matter how hard you resist it, it never rains when you want it to. You humble me, Lord. You humble me, Lord. I'm on my knees, empty. You humble me, Lord. You humble me, Lord. So please, please, please forgive me. Baby Teresa, she's got your eyes. I see you all the time. But when she asks about her mama, I never know what to say. I heard you kick the bottle and you helped build the church, and you carry an honest wage. Is it true you've got somebody keeping you company? And what do you say when it's all gone away? Baby, I didn't mean to hurt you. Truth-spoken whispers can tear you apart. No matter how hard you resist it, it never rains when you want it to. You humble me, Lord. You humble me, Lord. I'm on my knees, empty, and you humble me, Lord. You humble me, Lord. So please, please, please forgive me. You humble me. You know, I wanted to mention one of the things that's been really allowing me to kind of personalize these shows is that, you know, you've written to me and you've said some beautifully personal things in these notes, these emails, and it's really clarified, you know, the vision of what this is, which is just all of us staying connected. So please keep doing that. It inspires me and it gives me you know, an opportunity to see you all without seeing you, you know, if that makes sense. All right, now we're gonna kick it up a little bit. which for me just means playing slightly faster. I've also chosen the squeakiest stool known to man to sit on here tonight. No, that's all you're going to hear. All right. This song, I have to make that noise when I sing this song, whether before or after. Shame is a prison as cruel as the grave. Shame is a robber, and he's come to take my name. Love is my redeemer, lifting me off the ground. Love is the power when my freedom song is found. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, gonna rise up out of the ground. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Fear is a tyrant, always telling me to run. Love is a resurrection, love is a trumpet sound. Love is a weapon, gonna take my giants down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, gonna rise up out of the ground. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Between death and life, and there on a tree the Lamb of God was crucified. He went down to hell, took back every key, and he rose up as a lion, and he set all the captives free. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, gonna rise up out of the ground. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking too. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking too. If If you walked out of the grave, I'm a walking too. If you walked out of the grave, I'm walking too. Out of the grave, if you walked out of the grave, I'm walking too. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, gonna get up out of the ground. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Amen. I'm playing a couple of different guitars tonight. Oh, a couple of little things to mention. This Wednesday, we're kind of moving some things around. We've got some kind of exciting things in store as Wednesday and then following Sunday rolls around. This Wednesday, we were originally going to do a John Denver tribute night, and then we changed it to the following weekend. Well, we've changed it back. So this coming Wednesday is going to be a tribute, all John Denver music. I've gotten so many requests for great John Denver songs, so I'm going to kind of do that as a special evening for you and for him. So please tune in for that. I really got some cool songs as part of that. But the following Wednesday, my good friend Darren, longtime drummer, he and I used to play together, he's going to be coming over, and we're going to sit 6 feet apart and kind of play together again. So the band's getting back together, and I'm really excited about it. So please join in. Well, just watch all of the shows, and then you won't miss anything. I'd like to wish a very happy anniversary to my friends Rick and Becky Hendel. They are celebrating, I don't know what year, I want to say it was I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm just going to say happy anniversary to you both. And I'm so grateful that you guys are supporting us and watching these performances, and we love you, and we wish you God's blessings. This is a song of mine, and it's a very special song. I've sung this actually a lot lately. We get a lot of people asking for it, so I'm super grateful for that you're listening. This is a song off an album I've got called One Hallelujah, which is out now, and this is my little autobiography. It's called Poor Boy. I was a poor boy with money to burn, just taking my chances, but losing my turn. And you stood by silent, my light in your hand, just watching this poor boy who don't understand. But thank you for loving me. Thank you for trying. Thank you for holding me when you were dying, chasing and wandering, wasting good time. Didn't care for the reasons, only the rhyme. And I caught a picture of a life without you, just faces of darkness covered in blue. So thank you for loving me. Thank you for trying. And thank you for holding me when you were dying. You held on to me. I could not see. You whispered believe. I fell to my knees, saying I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. It's true that a sunrise must follow the night. It's true in the darkness, if it's true in the light. So I'll stand here silent, my light in your hand, and no more a poor boy will stand where I stand. So thank you for loving me. Thank you for trying. Thank you for holding me when you were dying. All right. I've got one more song here for you. I also want to just take a moment once again just to thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for telling people about this. We feel very strongly that this is not just something that we're doing to pass the time during quarantine, but this is really something that we're trying to build, something that we want to get out there. We're trying our best to put something out into the world that is uplifting and something that maybe gives a little bit more than it takes from the world. At least that's our hope. That's our mission. And the fact that you've supported it, that you've watched, that you donate. I don't know that a thank you really covers it, but know from my heart how we feel. The Father has a plan, though it's hard to see it now. You feel you're walking all alone, but He's there, no doubt. And when the storm around you rages, and you're tossed to and fro, when you're faced with life's decisions, you're not sure which way to go, stand still and let God move. Standing still is hard to do when you feel you have reached the end and make a way for you. Stand still and let God move. When the enemy surrounds you and the walls are closing in, when the tide is swiftly rising and you wonder where He's been, there never was a moment His arms weren't reaching out. You can rest assured and be secure, God's moving right now. So stand still and let God move. Standing still is hard to do when you feel you have reached the end and make a way for you. Just stand still and let God move. Stand still and let God move. Stand still and let God move. I just want to wish everybody out there just peace and wellness tonight. Relaxation, no stress. Remember, if you're on the margins or if you've known this for years, that God is right there with you. He's this close, just a breath away. You just have to reach out. And also, I wanted to mention too, and I keep forgetting to do this. If you subscribe to our channel, we're very close to a milestone of 1,000 subscribers. And it's something that we're really excited about. So if you're watching, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, and you're subscribed. And it just means that you'll get a notice or something like that every time we've got a new video up. That would be very helpful to us. Once again, we just thank you so much for your prayers and for your faith in us and your attention in watching these videos and all of your kind thoughts and letters and donations. It just means so much to us. So on behalf of my darling wife, who's handling all of the technology right now, and myself, I just want to wish you guys a lovely evening, and we'll see you on Wednesday with our John Denver tribute. Good night.